BYD Shark 6, a ute, is just about here in Australia. We've already got a fully electric ute, the LDV ET60, I think it is. Now, BYD, which is the fastest growing automaker in the world, it didn't quite sell in the last quarter as many electric vehicles as Tesla, but it's getting there. They're about to introduce their ute or pickup truck here in Australia, and it is a plug-in hybrid, but I think it's going to do very well. BYD do make what they term new energy vehicles. They do not make pure ICE cars anymore. They only make new energy, which includes the plug-in hybrids. And the Shark 6 is one of those. Well, Shark or Shark 6, just depends, is one of their plug-in hybrid vehicles. And it's going to be available to order here in Australia from October the 29th. Now, price-wise, it's actually pretty good. The first vehicle they're bringing in is the premium. They're going to bring out an even cheaper one early next year, but this is the premium version, and it's going to be priced between 60 and 70,000. Now, there's a few things that are quite good about this vehicle. The good things are, look, I know it's a plug-in hybrid, but it's got a 1.5 litre turbo petrol engine, but it's labelled as electric first, which means that it's got a reasonable battery that is basically powering the car, and the petrol engine charges the battery. The battery is 29.5 or 0.6 kilowatt hours. A BYD Blade LFP battery, of course. Now, they say it can deliver an EV-only range of up to 100 kilometres. Yeah, look, 70 to 80 kilometres, but that's a lot more than all the other plug-in hybrids, just about. And that will cover a large portion of your trips. So you can run it quite nicely on pure electric. Now, it does have vehicle to load capability as well, so you can use it to charge your other saws and what have you, drills, etc., at a work site, or keep your fridge going or something if you're out camping. So work site camping vehicle to load will be very, very useful. Now, it's got two electric motors. The front motor delivers 170 kilowatts. What's that in horsepower? Add about a third, so 225-ish. And all up, it will deliver 320 because it's got a 150 kilowatt motor on the back. But the back motor has got a lot more torque in it, about 10% more torque. So for pushing the car in four-wheel drive mode. Now, its load carrying capacity, it can tow 2.5 tonnes. Look, the equivalent Toyota Hilux and Ford Raptor, Ford F-150 or whatever it is, they're priced similar in the 63 to 66,000 mark, but they're base models that's not got all the fruit on it. They can tow 3.5 tonnes. That's the Ford Ranger. The Ford Ranger also got a plug-in hybrid that can tow 3.5 tonnes, but it's only got a 40-odd kilometre electric-only range, so it's not quite as good. But I think that the BYD Shark is going to do very well. There isn't much competition in the market. I mean, you've got the Ford F-150 Lightning that's being brought in and changed over to right-hand drive over in Queensland. But it's a $200,000 vehicle, so you can get three of these BYD Sharks for the same price. Now, there is also a Rivian R1T coming in, Victoria. It is left-hand drive, but, you know, I quite like the Rivians. I did drive an R1S when I was in New York. So, look, there's not much in the way of competition. Yes, it's a plug-in hybrid, but it's actually got all the extra fruit on it. It's the premium model. And if it's priced under 70,000, yeah, that'll probably be plus on roads. And it's got a reasonable 75 to 80 kilometre EV only range, then I think it's going to sell very well. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. There's not much in the way of specs. If we go to their website, that's it. Register your interest, and yeah, you're not going to get much else. It says it's Aussie tough. It has been down here running around for testing, so it should be reasonable here. Register interest, and then you've got the other trims here that you could buy. So it's coming to Australia. You can register your interest. I quite like the look of it. I think it looks very reasonable for a ute. I mean, I probably don't need a ute, but this one, I think it's going to go really, really well. What do you think? So while you're making some comments in the section below, don't forget, there's that like and subscribe button down there. It would be very nice if you click those for me. Thank you so much. And in the description down there, there's also a link to my Ko-fi Ko-fi page. So if you go there and help me out, that would also be very much welcomed. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.